kind of silly thing that I miss about my early 20s, and something my brother and I would do all the time, is we would get stoned and go on a walk and go to some river or some park and just sit there and basically just do the stoner thing, just get stoned and like space out and just allow yourself to be catatonic and allow your mind to just rest. It's kind of actually a certain kind of meditation to get stoned. It sounds ridiculous, and it kind of is, but it's great and it does work. I mean, I know it doesn't work for all people, but it's kind of awkward for a lot of people, especially when they're stoned, to just kind of sit there and space out. And the only reason I miss it is because I never do that. Like, I'll have moments of when we smoke, just kind of just pondering the last thing someone said, or just being in more of observer, listener mode, and just go with the flow, and occasionally pipe up and say some interesting conception that comes to mind. But just spacing out. It's like just allowing yourself the space to not feel like anything needs to be said. To just be okay with just being, and just being with someone in silence. Maybe I'm just on the spectrum enough to like really enjoy that or something, I don't know. We're all different in our own ways. And don't get me wrong, I can just talk and talk. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you can see that. Like, I'll pause for moments, but it's more of just guiding my mind along so I'm not just going on too many side trails, and just kind of being easy to follow. And yeah, I'm always working to communicate with clarity and ease. Like, being easy to follow, easy to listen to, and precise, but also abstract when I want to be abstract. Because to me, this life is like a play. It's like a movie. It's like our very lives and how we move through the space and how we see ourselves and how we act is all like we're all characters in a movie, and we're all pieces of art. We're all our own masterpieces, if you will. But you know, I mostly just, it's like when I do that meditative kind of thing, I usually just do it by myself. And I'll do it before bed, and I'll just kind of let my mind wander, but I'll think into things with more depth, and I'll kind of resonate with things instead of just come to conclusions, which I've noticed can be a thing, but just plain direct default consciousness. It's like it's easy, it's like people come to conclusions about things and don't really process. Like, it helps me process stuff and try to discern where things are coming from and what the emotions are that I'm feeling and why and all that. But I try not to get lost in that either, because it does not really make sense to me. That's why I think a lot of emotional stuff could be spiritual, negative energies and stuff, like I've talked about in other videos. But, you know, all that comes from my ponderings.